Okay, I'm here today with Paul. It's been exactly a month since our third session. And Paul, I'm going to ask you a few questions and you can respond to them in as little detail or as much detail as you like. So to start off with, what issues were you struggling with before you came to see me?
Yeah, so I had a hard time saying no to people. Generally, people-pleasing tendencies and kind of low self-esteem. Yeah,
Okay, anything else you'd like to add about that?
no, those were the main three topics. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And what changes have you noticed since the session or the three sessions we've done?
Well, I do think like I have an easier time to say no to people, and regarding my self-esteem, I think it's okay. Like I think I wasn't in situations where I faced issues. Now I cannot compare like how it would have been if we wouldn't have had the session. So maybe it helped. So yeah,
Okay.
I definitely was in situations where I said no, but with self-esteem is like, I don't know.
Can
Let's
you
say
can you
I
give
didn't
Go
suffer
ahead. Go
from
ahead.
self-esteem. I didn't suffer from low self-esteem, but then, I don't constantly, also before our session, I wouldn't constantly suffer from low self-esteem, just in certain situations, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, but so yeah. Yeah.
Can you give me an example, a recent example of some time you did have to say no?
Yes, so there was this one it's kind of person, this one girl who I asked her to help me with some task, and she actually asked money for her time.
Mm,
Help me with that. It was some, let's say, help me with some connections she had. And then
okay.
when she needed my help, um, like I said no, because like it's either she's gonna appreciate me for in in those, under those terms and conditions, or I'm not just gonna, accept uh, giving, you know, my help for free, or even, paying to help her with my, time, money, energy. Um, Whereas she's asking, for um, you know, money from me when it's about me needing her help.
Okay.
So yeah,
And
so
how would you have handled that before our session, do you think?
I think I would have probably forgiven her, and still, accepted her terms and conditions, like actually, like, just helped her basically, even though she kind of refused to help me when I was in need, except for, if I give her a monetary incentive. Yeah.
So I think you're referring to, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're referring to like holding boundaries with her.
Yeah.
Okay. And because beforehand it would have been more difficult for you to hold those boundaries, but now you felt comfortable doing so.
Yes, I definitely felt more comfortable. I don't think previously I would have said no to her.
Okay. Anything else you've noticed that's different? You mentioned the saying no part, you mentioned the self-esteem part. Anything else you've noticed?
Mm. No, I mean that's I think more than enough, I would say. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did you expect going into the session, and what did you think afterwards? And did the sessions meet your expectations?
Um, I was curious, so going in, I was curious to see if it works, like how would it work, like what's the technique, and yeah, I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. I also talked with a friend that confirmed a similar experience to mine, that he got emotional and so on. So it can evoke emotions, and you know um I think the technique used is helpful and helps to put things in a different perspective, like pretty vividly. So I would say I see how it works now, and I see why it works. I can understand why it would work, yeah. So yeah.
Okay, and what was surprising about it? You said you were pleasantly surprised. What was surprising about it?
um so I that it actually made sense, you know. That's,
What part of it made sense? The whole thing,
like
what do you think?
how it works. Now I could go into detail, like to see like how it
What
give
do you like, what do you mean by it? Do you mean the entire process? Do you mean just the hypnosis part? Do you mean specifically what we did under hypnosis?
the hypnosis part, yeah, like
Okay.
how, like with yeah, the exercises during hypnosis, how they would work, yeah, that part
So
I
the
was,
like the Gestalt or inner child or
yeah,
that regression,
yeah,
those things.
yes, the regression, yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay. And so did the session meet your expectations?
Yep.
Okay. So what would you say to someone who is considering having a session with me who perhaps didn't know very much about it or was just interested in it?
um Now, I cannot speak for everyone, I can only speak for me, but I would say from my point of view, give it a try. I mean, I don't see any possibility like how this would be damaging in any way, and I do see a lot of upside, like how this could be helpful. Um, Now, I again, I can only speak for myself. It helped me, but doesn't mean it would help the next guy. But I can definitely imagine that it would help the next guy as well. So
Sure.
yeah, hence this
Sure.
endorsement. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the experience before we go?
Mm,
Anything you thought was interesting or um, notable?
I mean, the whole thing is not like I'm doing hypnosis, and you know, reframing, my inner beliefs every day. So, so yeah, I mean, yeah.
What do you mean by that? The whole thing
So
is
arguably, I could have reflected in similar manners on my own. Yeah, right. Like taken the time and you know reflect on why things are the way they are, and like if it's possible, to reframe or to yeah, basically change my beliefs and my feelings about certain things. And if it's, if like what's helping me, what's not helping me, if what things outgrew their help, how to say, uh period of being helpful, and then now are just actually hindering beliefs, like not helping me, you know, lead the kind of life that I want to lead, you know. So I could probably, stop and reflect, but it's definitely easier to do so with somebody that has experience in guiding such a process. So yeah, it was
Hmm.
yeah, I think useful. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your time, Paul, and I'm happy to see you're doing much better. So take care.
Yeah.